All right, good morning. Today's Tuesday, June 14th, and we're less than 24 hours away from being in Tahoe. The flight leaves tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., flying out of Newark with the other two Jersey girls on my crew, and we're gonna meet Laura, who's in Virginia, and Dina, who's in Colorado. We're all meeting at Reno tomorrow night, and then we're gonna be in the crew house, which is really fun. So I'm feeling all the things, feeling excitement, feeling scared, excited, scared, kind of back and forth on the pendulum. Came back here to do one more little shakeout. I'm at Mountain Creek. Just did one loop on the ski slope. Figured I'll wrap it up where it started. I'm doing this last vlog, the same spot, exactly the same bench where I did the first one back a couple months ago. So this is gonna be the gratitude thank you vlog. It's probably gonna be long, it's probably gonna be sappy, so if those aren't your things, then just skip this one. There's a lot of people that I want to thank, and there's people that I'm probably gonna miss on this, but they know who they are. But first, why don't we start out Destination Trail, of course. Gotta say thank you to the people who are putting on the event. Tahoe's been on the struggle bus the last couple of years. The last time they had this race was in 2019. So I know, the whole staff, all the volunteers are really pumped up to get this party started. And the thing about these races, I know because I went and volunteered at Bigfoot last summer, is it's like every other race. You don't just show up and everything's ready, right? Like, they're already out there. They've been out there getting everything ready. The course markers have been out on the trail the whole week. That's been awesome. They've been sharing updates on course conditions with us. And just want to say thanks to Destination Trail staff, and especially to the volunteers who are making all the trail magic happen. Okay, next person, well, it's got to be Matt Klein, right? Matty Tahoe, because he's the one who started this whole thing. I have him to thank for giving me the little push a couple years ago to do my first 100, and then literally in the 100 was convincing me to do Tahoe 200. And that's why I can give you that count of, it's been over 600 days of working towards Tahoe 200, because it was September 11th, 2020 that we were running a self-supported 100 together, and that's when Matt started on me about, well, 200 miles is easier than 100. So, Maddie, thank you so much. Thanks for, giving me the continual push to keep getting out of the comfort zone, and we've had so many good times on the trail training for this and other things, and there's a lot more crazy stuff ahead. But man, I just gotta thank you for your friendship, both on and off of the trail. You've really made such a big impact on my life, Matt, so thank you. Okay, next I want to thank Sasquad trail running. The community that I didn't know that I needed, I think, and really Sasquad, it's pretty incredible. It's just gone beyond, I think, what I could have ever dreamed or expected. Over the last 5 years since we started in 2018, the community is just incredible. And as a race director, I get the privilege of having that behind the scenes look, and I get to hear all the really cool stories. So I hear things from runners who will say, man, if it wasn't for Sasquad, I wouldn't have been able to do this, or because of Sasquad, I've met my best friends. And that is just, it's amazing. And so I just want to say thanks for all the support that you've given me, and I feel like I've really been on the receiving end this last year. I think about back in January when my parents were sick with COVID and I couldn't come to the race. Our Frosty Fat Sass race was sold out, and the way the community stepped up was amazing. And just, you know, hearing my people say, like, Kim, you don't have to worry about it. Be with your family. We got this. It's going to be fine. And of course it was. You know, the event went so smoothly, but, you know, the dream team as well. Jana, Becca, Michelle, and Joe, you guys just behind the scenes, the trail magic, the crazy stuff that you helped me do. I just thank you guys a lot. And it's all, you guys are all a part of the Tahoe 200 journey, because there's not a week that's gone by that I haven't had people from Sasquad reach out and just say that they were following along and supporting me, and they felt like they were a part of it. And you guys are. You know, I think about Sasquad all the time. I think about the people in our community, and I know it's gonna come off as like uber cheesy, but I draw from that. And you know, our community inspires me all the time. So Sasquad trail running, every run is a trail party. Me and my team, the crew, will be repping all the Sasquad gear out there in Tahoe. So okay, and then I love the saying, it takes an army. So there's a few people that are for sure part of the Tahoe 200 team. Start off with Kim Fong, my friend Kim Fong, who I met a few years ago. She's one of the trail mamas that I met on the trail, and yeah, she's got her own Pilates, PT, acupuncture place in Westfield. Look her up. It's Health in Motion. And Kim she really helped me the last 2 years with on and off nagging injuries, and just giving me amazing treatment. But you know, again, beyond just that, Kim gave me so many gifts. I mean, the gift of yin yoga. Yoga is still so hard for me. But that taught me to breathe and chill out. And just the conversations on and off the trail with Kim about life, it's just made a really big impact on me. And Kim, you know, you introduced me to Chris Smith. Like, you told me about Chris, so that's the next person on the list is Chris with the Run Academy out in Long Island, and connecting with you. He's the PT Chris. I've talked about it before on this vlog. Like, I was really worried about not even being able to do Tahoe when I was having a hard time with my T-band patellar tendon back in the winter and the fall. I couldn't get rid of it, and connected with Chris and the strength training program that he put together for me. I love it. I love it. All the workouts in the gym. I think I've gotten a lot stronger. I mean, the knee thing really hasn't bothered me at all over the last few months. And, you know, I'm always going to recommend Chris to other runners that I meet, because his whole philosophy is of like, don't stop running. Obviously, I love that. Probably most runners will. But it's not like a irresponsible thing. It's find the threshold and then strengthen, you know, the muscles that need it and where your weaknesses are, and training the tendons to handle the load. So Chris, thank you so much. You've been such a vital part of this journey, and I just want to say thanks to you. Okay, next up would be my friend Mark. So Mark out at the Bear Mountain State Park in New York. He's got a little farmer stand, and we connected last year. I was on a long run and I came across his tent, and he was selling like whoopie pies and cookies and muffins and honey and stuff. So I started chatting with him, and we just formed this great friendship. And he's really been like one of my, like, he's just been such a great support. Every week he's reaching out saying, you know, checking in, like, Kim, I want to know how your training's going and how can I support you. And I'm telling everybody who comes to my stand at Bear Mountain that you're gonna win Tahoe 200. I'm like, Mark, it doesn't work like that. That's not what's happening. But I want to say thanks to Mark. Check out his shop. It's Amish American. You can find him on Instagram, and on the internet he sells his products as well. But Mark has just been a great friend, always makes me laugh, and he's also provided me with some pretty cool supplements, which have been a part of the regimen, and some bee pollen, which has been cool. I've been using that almost every day. But Mark at Amish American, thank you so much. Okay, wait, before I go on to talk just about crew and pace, because this person is crewing and pacing, but she is most definitely in that it takes an army category, and that's Dina Griffin, the nutrition mechanic. Dina, oh my goodness, I feel like I shouldn't talk about you a lot on the camera because it's gonna get really sappy here, because you mean so much to me, your friendship, and but I want to say thank you for all the help you've given me with nutrition and hydration. I thought I knew some stuff about it when we started working together, before we started working together, and then I think after the first session I was like, wow, I really don't know a lot about nutrition and hydration. But thank you for being patient with me. I know I'm a slow learner at times. I appreciate all the help you've given me and continue to give me. I've joked with you that I feel like I'm the stray cat that you can't get rid of. I'm still hanging around over a year later. And no, but seriously, Dina, I really appreciate the amount of time that you've invested in my life, and it's more than just the trail running, and that's what I really want to say thanks for. I think about the fall and the winter. You were one of those people who I probably couldn't have even got rid of you if I tried to. You were just so consistently checking in on me and making sure that I was doing all right, and just letting me know that you were there. And when nutrition got completely derailed, you were so patient and compassionate and empathetic with helping me get the train back on the track, so to speak. And that involved saying the hard things, and I just respect you so much for doing that, and I appreciate you sticking with me, and yeah, I just love you a lot, and thank you for your friendship and offering to come out and crew and pace. So the crew. I mean, how do you even say thanks to your crew, And I've when I was out doing my loop here before, thinking about what am I gonna say on this video for my crew, it's hard to communicate a thank you of that magnitude. It sounds a little dramatic, but having crewed at Bigfoot 200, I can say without a doubt it was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my whole life. I mean, it's exhausting and it's hard work, but the experience is, I wouldn't trade that for anything. So to my crew, Robin Chase, Dina Griffin, Laura Candy, Grace DiPaiolo, you women, my goodness, you have been invested in this as long as I have. I want to communicate that, because if you're not involved in trail and ultra, which you probably are if you're watching this video, but maybe if you haven't gotten involved in the real long stuff and you're unfamiliar with the crewing experience, it's so much more than just the race. I feel like the race itself is such a small part of what these people do in as a part of the whole experience, and especially these four, because they've been committed and invested in helping me for over 600 days, for as long as I've been thinking about Tahoe. And they put it on their calendars back in the fall of 2020, and that was a whole year, September to September, of working towards it. And then when the race was canceled, without missing a beat, these 4 women, they had every opportunity to jump ship and be like, nah, we just committed a year, you know, there's just a year of this, and, you know, to do another 10 months or whatever it is. But they didn't miss a beat, and they're like, yeah, Kim, yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna get you to the start line, we're gonna get you to the finish line. And that's a really amazing thing. And again, it's so much more than just the race. Like, we've been talking about Tahoe. They've put up with my 10,000 text messages and phone calls and Zoom calls. Man, there's so much to say about crew. I'm just so thankful for you ladies and how much you've invested in my life. And again, more than just the race, it's more than just the trails, and the way that each of you have helped me, especially this last year. And all 4 of you, you're really keeping tabs on me, and I just want to say thanks for that. And you know, I was thinking, it's interesting, like, there are people that go out to these events and they do it by themselves, they go solo, which is cool. I just don't even understand how that works. But you know, for me, probably one of my favorite parts of this whole experience is that I've been able to share it, and I'm going to share it with these 4 women. And you know, Matt Klein, he's said a couple times, and again, it sounds cheesy, but he's like, you know, you and your crew are about to experience something that's going to be life-changing. And I get it. It is, because when I went out to Bigfoot, it was life-changing. And there's just a lot of gratitude. That's what I'm feeling. I'm sitting here on this bench. I'm just feeling a lot of gratitude, and gratitude for what's to come this next week, and being able to share that with those four women. And I just think it's going to be an incredible experience. So Grace, Dina, Rob, and Laura, I love you, and thank you for everything this last year and a half, and for everything that's going to come this next week. I love you guys a lot. So I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Of course, I have to mention, because I want to mention every opportunity that I have, Bigger Than the Trail. You know, they're probably in that category of it takes an army. But the help that I got through Bigger Than the Trail, man, I'm just so thankful for it. And you know, I've talked with my crew about this. And I think everybody feels the same way. As disappointing as it was for Tahoe to be canceled in September, and it's cliche, but like, everything happens for a reason, I really feel that's true, because I mean, I feel like I'm a different person from who I was in September. I mean, I hope I'm a different person. You know, you hope you're growing each year. But this is tied to Bigger Than the Trail. I mean, the help that I got through therapy, taking that step to get on antidepressant, I just feel so much more ready for Tahoe 200. I am ready to embrace the experience, the ups and the downs. And I think that, not that I wouldn't have appreciated it last year, but I think there's just going to be this new level of gratitude, I think. So I wanted to share that. But thank you again. I know this is so long-winded. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the journey. I've just felt so much support. I've enjoyed sharing it here on YouTube. That's been really cool. You know, I said this, I think the very first vlog that I did back in April of 2021, something to the effect of like, Whatever happens in Tahoe, not that it doesn't matter, but the journey has been the most important part of it. And I mean, it was a bummer the way it played out last year, but Tahoe was canceled, but I truly do mean that again this time around, that I wouldn't trade the experience for anything, and that whatever happens in Tahoe happens, and it's going to be great no matter how it shakes out. I think it's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to it. And I think we're going to stop this video right now. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know, we're looking forward to catching up with you next week on the other side of this crazy thing. So, all right, Tahoe 200. We'll see you tomorrow.